the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Midwest Dirt Racing Series Street Stocks tonight from Lanier. I swear it feels like we're here every other week, but that's just because every series seems to come here within a few days of one another. 19 drivers have checked in for tonight's action. We'll get a couple of heat races in. We'll get our big feature in this evening. We'll check the points here in just a little bit as soon as we come back from opening ceremonies as we get ready to run our first heat race out. But it is definitely time for us to go trackside. These drivers are about to pull them on in, get ready for heat racing action. So we'll take it down trackside as tonight's opening ceremonies begin.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, big thank you to the Foley boys. Quick reminder, Dominic Santini is also streaming at this time. He has a brand new series that has been procured. So starting next week, once Zach Krieger is back from his traveling around the world, whatever it is he's doing, he will get the third series going, but Dominic has Down Dirty Outlaws right now on the other channel, so flip back and forth. But let's get ready for our starting grid in heat race number 1. On the pole, the 69 car of Josh Loon. On his outside in the 53, that's going to be Terry Dahl. Your second row inside, Eric Van Winkle, the 28 car. On the outside of him, Josh Terrett Hill in the 88. Jarrett Tannehill, the 81 car, will start position number 5 inside row number 3 with Craig Burlew on his outside in the 26. And then Cole Duggar, last week's winner, will start shotgun on the field tonight in that black and purple number 11 back there. Everybody who is a regular here, used to seeing the 11 car. Driver's got 10 laps. I don't even know what is going on with that thing, but we will go back to the top here. Josh Loon. One more time around for these guys. As you can see, 0.33 miles. That is measured right around the center of the track. We have a balmy 86 degrees with a 51% humidity and a light 4-mile-per-hour breeze blowing. Should not affect the track surface much. Plenty of practice was had with these guys. You can see they have started to bring a little bit of a slick spot going into and out of the corners here, but we're ready for green flag racing. Heat race number 1 underway. Race time in Georgia, folks. Josh Loon, the blue 69 car, problems at the back. Cole Duggar is in this with Eric Van Winkle, and Van Winkle's car got sideways. That's silver number 9. Here is your caution. We really are going to go watch Terry Dahl. That's a 53 up there, but that really isn't the whole story here. I think he's going to spin her out in turns 3 and 4 down here. Might get a little help. Yeah, he got a help right there. Got a little help on the right rear corner from the 88 car of Josh Terrett Hill. So the guys that spun early may be able to catch a break here. I don't know, Van Winkle. Looks like he is going to be able to go all the way back up close to the front, as it will score from the start and not from the incident. So that 9, it's supposed to be the 28, and it might be the 28. We'll have to get down here a little closer, take a look. Yeah, it is the 28 car. It looks like one big number. It looks like a 9 from a distance there, but the 28 car, he's going to get back towards the front. You can see the front end pushed in just a little bit, and I'm thinking there's a little bit of damage on the right rear corner there. Not as bad as I thought it was. So these guys will get them restarted here. Green flag back in the air. Still Loon out in front. Now Tannehill on the bottom. Going to take second away from Van Winkle. Terrett Hill, the 88, sits in fourth. Cole Duggar, reprieve for Cole. He was way behind. He's already battling up here for fifth, and it looks like he's going to go after the 88 for fourth already. We're only a couple of laps into this thing. Burlew is behind that, and then Dahl after the spin way at the back. Right now it is all 69 machine of Josh Loon. I know there are some Loon fans that usually join the chat. Don't know where they're at tonight. Haven't seen them pop up yet, but if they're not here, they're going to miss their boy out in front in the heat race. 6 laps to go this time, but Tannehill closing in. That 81 machine steadily making up ground. Van Winkle is holding on to third, but now Duggar has gotten around Terrett Hill out of turn 2 right there. We were just getting back to that as it happened. The 28 and the 11 tangled lap 1 down here in turns 1 and 2, and I don't know, neither one of them really got a bad end of the deal there, because they got to pull right back up to the field, and Van Winkle got his spots back, but he gives up a spot to Cole Duggar now. Duggar up to third, Van Winkle back to fourth, Terrett Hill still fifth, then Dahl and Burlew. So we're going to get back to the front. They're coming around to 3 to go. And Tannehill trying to close the gap, looking for the weakness, trying to find the spot where he can take the 81 car and pull it alongside, show that nose to the 69 machine of Loon. Loon got away in 1 and 2, opened up the gap right there. 2 to go this time. Tannehill. He's actually, wrong graphic there, but he's actually in. There he is. He's in the second. You can see the lap times for his last lap, just a tick slower. So we'll go back to the long view here. Yeah, it is going to be Josh Loon picking up the win in heat number 1. Tannehill in second, Cole Duggar third. Hill finishes fourth, Van Winkle, Dahl, and Burlew rounding out the Heat 1 field. So it looks like 3 heats tonight as we went 7, 6, and 6. And we'll get ready to go down here trackside and look at our starting grid in heat number 2. On the pole, Going to be Andrew Humphrey, and I believe he drives the 31 machine. And then Gary Budzine in the 77 on his outside. Colt Collins will start that black number 94 on the inside of row number 2 next to Sean Judson in the 19. And then Scott Bittinger in the 69 car. That's a purple with the black accents and the green trim. He starts inside of row number 3 next to Raymond Lyle. Lyle has the 56 car on the outside of the back row. Hello, Mr. Schilling. And I see Cody Terry. There's Cody in the chat. Oh, wrong clicker there. We got the wrong clicker going. All right, now we're taking a look at Gary Lyles. We'll go up here. We'll take a look at that 77 machine, the GB Restoration and Repair sponsored machine of Gary Budzine. He's going to start on the outside. Andrew Humphrey, the 31 car, does not make the call for the heat race, so that is going to move Colt Collins in the 94 up to our pole. Hey, Fuzzy, how you doing, buddy? You ever going to get to race again? Probably not, huh? I think you got a new job driving a truck or something I saw. So you probably hardly ever home. All right, green this time out of turn 4. Heat number 2 of 3. Pace truck is in. Waiting on Colt Collins.
Green.
Green flag in the air. Budzing way out in front. He kept the top side rolling. He is going to roll up. He's going to give the spot back. He's going to drop all the way to the back for jumping the start, it looks like. Going to take his medicine. Slowed it up, let a couple of cars get by. So Collins, Bittinger, then Budzine third next to Judson. Lyle in the 5th spot. We'll go back to the front because I think the 69 is about to put a lot of pressure up here on that 94 car as he moves to the inside. That thing is all screwed up tonight. Right now, Collins able to hold him off on the top side. Bittinger really working the middle. Collins trying to keep the momentum up. Just not quite enough drive up there down the backstretch right now, especially on the exit of 2. Here, the exit of 4 down the front stretch. Ooh, that time Budzine got out of shape, knocked the front end off of the 77 car. He got her out of shape in 3 and 4. 5 to go this time. Collins using the high side. Able to fend off the charge of the 69. The 19 now closing in on these two. Sean Judson working his way into the mix. Good look off the top of 2. Bittinger able to work right back alongside, just being steady and smooth right there. Going to go up the hill just a little further this time. Eventually, he's going to get all the way up there and slam the door on the 94. Try to keep him locked in second. All right, now it is all Collins. Collins able to get the drive up off the corner. That time, new leader. Bittinger had it by just a tick. And now Bittinger steadily working the middle. Now he's going to come up and try to lock the door. He's got it this time clean and clear on the white flag lap. Scott Bittinger, your new leader. Collins worked back to the inside on the exit of 2, but the momentum from Bittinger up high. Now Collins goes in very low. Can he get the bite off the corner and steal it at the checkered flag? Not a chance. Bittinger wins Heat 2 with Collins, Judson, Lyle, and Budzine in tow. I don't know if I agree with that statement, Dino, but he got loose off of the corner up there, and he and Cole did get together. So our starting grid for the final heat race of the evening. Looks like it'll be the 10 of Tony Itzkowski on the pole next to Colby Cooper in the 9. Shane Yates, the 11 car, inside row number 2. Next to Kip Duggar in the 48. And the back row, with 21 of Garrett Boyd, and on his outside, the 17 of Dean Burnt. I keep taking a look at that thing, and it ain't fixing itself, so we'll just have to do something a little bit later about that. New paint once again on the 21 car. Changes his paint more than most people change underwear. So back to the front, Itzkowski and Cooper next time out of 4 will bring us to green. Yeah, I thought so, Fuzz. I thought so, buddy. You give me a call sometime. Catch up.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag out over the speedway. Final heat rest of the evening. Great start at the front. Dead even when they hit the line. Watch him out of turn 2. Cooper's going to have the rundown advantage coming off the hill. Itzkowski a little out of shape. Yates out of shape now, trying to miss the 10. 10 getting into the 21. He's going to spin Boyd all the way around. Itzkowski drops to the rear. Boyd gets the 21 rolling, but heavily damaged. And he is going to be way off the pace. He'll start pretty deep in tonight's A main. Well, you can always call me when you're coming through. We can see if we can grab dinner, man. Yeah. Do that. Cooper, Duggar, Yates, 1, 2, 3, then Burnt in 4th, Itzkowski 5th, and Boyd way behind in that 6th and final running spot. Looking inside, Kip Duggar trying to work in on the 9 of Cooper. Keeps running just a little bit lower, and Cooper's got the momentum on the exit, and he's able to pull back away. Go look at Yates. Yates back here all by himself in 3rd. Dean Burnt pretty much got it solo in 4th. Itzkowski the same way. And then Boyd right here going into turn 3. Cooper already in the middle of 1 and 2. So 4 to go this time. Final heat race of the evening. Cooper snatched the lead at the drop of the green. Has not relinquished it, but that is not for lack of effort out of the 48 of Kip Duggar. Kip trying to find a way to get a little momentum on the exits. If he can pull alongside and keep the nose there, he'll have position going into the next corner. He's got the nose there this time, up off the corner, not able to keep it right underneath the 9 car. You can see Cooper right above the slick with the right rear, and he's finding plenty of forward momentum. Yates running these guys down. He's been over 1/10 of a second quicker each of the last 3 laps. Cooper still hanging on. A white flag is in the air. Last couple of chances for Duggar. Will he throw it deep in 3 and 4? I don't think he's close enough. Even if he did throw it in there deep, it wouldn't matter. Cooper's going to win heat number 3 with Duggar 2nd. Yates in 3rd. Dean Burnt will come home in 4th. Boyd caught Itzkowski. He's going to get around him for 5th. And Ichkowski will come home in 6th. So a B main just so that we can have one. 7 cars scheduled to be in it. Van Winkle and Budzine on row 1, Boyd and Dahl in row 2, Humphrey and Ichkowski in row 3, and Burlew scheduled to start on the back. All right, field rolling away. Drivers just racing for their final starting position in tonight's A main. They're all in the show, and Andrew Humphrey, 31 car, actually able to make the call for the B main. Reed Rundle, your points leader right now, not able to be here tonight. He has a 1-point lead over Lane Snook, who is not here either. Cole Duggar, 4 points back of your leader. Win third, probably come out of here tonight with the points lead. Then Shane Yates and Colby Cooper, 4th and 5th in the points currently. Everybody pretty close. Only a handful of weeks into this thing. All right now, Van Winkle, green flag in the air. Budzine staying back on this one so he didn't jump the start. It cost him in the last one. Boyd worked to the inside. They were almost 3 wide out of turn number 2. The 21 of Garrett Boyd surges to the front. Out of turn number 4. He'll lead lap number 1 in tonight's B main. And Andrew Humphrey in the 31 started inside the third row. He's already making a bid for second. Contact between Budzine and I think that was Van Winkle that got sideways there. And I think Budzine got him in the left rear corner. Not sure exactly. They all kept him going straight. Dahl, the only car with an issue, he's way at the back. And that may have been who I saw get sideways. I know it was a silver car. Right now, Boyd out in front. I do not know why that is happening. We'll reload these between now and our feature, folks, I promise. Maybe that fixed it. Maybe that was all we had to do. We'll see if it stays nice and clean and current. It's Boyd, half a second over Humphrey. Humphrey got about 3 seconds over Ichkowski, and Ichkowski's in a battle back here. He is right at the front of a 2 wide, and here comes Van Winkle right up alongside. And Van Winkle, car a little twitchy. He and Budzine again, contact. So the 77 to 28 car. Little magnetic this evening. Now Van Winkle around the inside, moves up to the middle, takes a spot from Ichkowski. Budzine, more contact, this time on the left side of the 28. Ichkowski going to use that braking momentum to take 4th back from Budzine. Burlew is right there in the 26. Dahl quite a ways back. Boyd at the halfway point, still out in front by just over half a second, 6/10, let's call it. Humphrey right there with him, and Humphrey a tick slower, just over a 10th slower last time. Van Winkle now in contact again. This might be a caution right here. Might not.
Right,
yep,
man,
there you go. He did not get out of the way of the 53 car. That's going to close everything back up. But we're going to go down in here and watch it. Ichkowski had gotten to the inside. Van Winkle's up the hill, losing a little momentum. And I think the 10, the nose just kind of came out from under the 10. He slid up the hill. That car didn't look like it was turning at all. So that's going to give drivers a chance to catch back up, get single file with 5 laps remaining. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You might jump over and check on Dominic Santina. I know he had a stream. Yeah, I know he had one coming up. We're doubled up right here. Boyd and Humphreys. Then Ichkowski and Budzine. Burlew and Dahl and Van Winkle's on the back. 5 laps remaining.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. B main. Back underway. Everybody's going to transfer this for the final starting spots in tonight's A main. And Humphrey trying to work down the bottom. He lost the back end of the car right there. Couldn't keep it stuck right against the fence. He's going to fall in line behind Boyd. Then Budzine going to take over third. Ichkowski's going to keep it locked down on the bottom. He's got fourth. Burlew up to fifth. Van Winkle is sixth. And Dahl is right there in seventh. Dahl's car. Thought it looked bent up from the backstretch. I guess that's just the paint that makes it look like there's parts gone off of it. We're coming around to 2 to go. Hello, Tim Nichols. Not sure what I'm getting thanked for, but whatever it was, I'm sure you earned it. Boyd, Humphrey, Budzine, Burlew, Ichkowski, Van Winkle, and Dahl still the running order as we head for the white flag. Final lap of tonight's B main Midwest Dirt Racing Series Street Stocks from Lanier. And it looks like Garrett Boyd is going to pick up the win tonight. Humphrey second, Budzine, Burlew, Ichkowski, Van Winkle, and Dahl will round out the B main field. They all transfer in. Now they know where they start in tonight's feature. We'll see what they do about warm-up. If they go to a warm-up session, we'll take a quick break, pay a couple bills, maybe slide past the restroom real fast on the way back up to the press booth. Looks like drivers are going to be afforded the opportunity. So we'll go pay a bill real quick. We'll be right back. All righty. Back to it. Not sure how long they're going to let these guys spin laps out here. Oh, good to have you in the chat, Timmy. Everything is fine. Things got a little hectic last evening. But I tried to catch up with everything I missed last night today. Looks like they've come out, worked the track a little bit. Drivers out here trying to pound it back in a little bit. Maybe see if we can get a couple of good lanes of racing going. Watch the cars coming down the front stretch. Right through your living room, folks. The Indestructo cam right here on the front stretch. They're trying to work every inch of the track in. Hello, Keegan Bush. So you're at the track at Bristol, huh? Well, I hate to hear that. I was hoping you guys had a huge turnout and everybody had a great time. Might take a little bit of time for that thing to gain some more traction, Tim. May have to try again towards the end of the year. Drivers working the track back in after a little bit of prep work that they came out after the B main. Kind of cut the top up a little bit, got a little more moisture down into it. So the guys out here just getting their packed back in. We would like to see 2 good lanes of racing instead of a single file train around here. Taking a peek right now. Last week's winner, we'll see if he can go back to back. He was pretty strong in the heat race. 11 car of Cole Duggar right there. Right. We need to get you down this way, Tim. Bring you down here for a party. Well, tell Rick good luck up there. Don't tear too much equipment out. I saw somebody got one absolutely annihilated. I don't know how. Didn't think cars were on track yet, but saw somebody had one that was all bent up. Whole right side was missing from it. It was caved in halfway across the roll cage, but I thought cars didn't get on track until Monday. Maybe they did that somewhere else over the weekend. Did get to check a lot of racing. I saw some of the ASCS stuff from I-30, and that was actually some pretty good racing. But it is definitely a race time here, folks. Cars starting to grid out on the front stretch, and we'll look at tonight's starting lineup for our 35-lap A main. On the pole, the 19 car of Sean Judson, and next to him, the 11 car. We talked about him a little while ago. Cole Duggar, last week's winner. See if he can go back-to-back. Kip Duggar, the 48 car. Going to start inside row number 2 next to Colt Collins in the 94. There, Jarrett Tannehill will start position number 5. Colby Cooper in the 6th spot. Your 4th row on the inside, the 69 of Scott Bittinger. And Josh Loon, another 69 car, will start to his outside. The other 11 in the field, Shane Yates will start inside row number 5 next to Josh Terrett Hill in the 88 car. Row number 6, Raymond Lyle, the 56 inside, Dean Burnt on the outside. And the remaining part of the field is going to be Garrett Boyd, the 21 inside row number 7 next to Andrew Humphreys in the 31. And the 77 of Gary Budzine will start next to Craig Burlew. That's the 77 and 26 in row number 8. Your 9th row, the 10 car of Tony Itzkowski inside, Eric Van Winkle in the 28 outside, and Terry Dahl will start the 53 car shotgun on the field tonight. Okay. Well, somebody got a street stock or a factory stock or something absolutely destroyed up there. I saw pictures of it online. So, all right. 35 laps long ways, but on a third of a mile track, it goes by pretty quick. Pace truck is in.
Green, green, green.
Sean Judson, Cole Duggar on the front row, and Duggar looking to grab the lead early. Can't do it out of 2. Judson got a good run off the bottom. Kip Duggar tucked right in behind the 11 of Cole Duggar. He is going to sit in third, side by side between Tanny Hill and Collins. Here comes Coop up to the top side, and he's got Bittinger on the inside of him right there. Scott Bittinger in 6th, looking for more. Early in this one, they're 2 and 3 wide behind that. I saw Garrett Boyd back here in a 3 wide on the bottom. He is right next to Raymond Lyle, and that 88 car is going to be Josh Hill. So those guys starting to get a little racy early in this one. 3 in the books, 32 to go. This is the best action on the track right now. Everybody else almost single file. You saw Hill go up to the outside wall, brush it. Now the car way out of shape. Don't know if he bent something or if he's just having trouble grabbing the car back underneath him. He looks okay out of 4. Let's go back to the front. Judson holding off Duggar. Cole Duggar, the 11 car, tucked right in behind Kip Duggar right behind that. Jarrett Tannehill and Colt Collins. We'll go up here with Tannehill. Let's hop on board real quick. See what he can see. A lot of dust, a lot of debris, and a lot of dirt. From the driver's view inside the car. And you can see he is working on trying to catch up to the back of the 48 of Kip Duggar. We'll go wide angle here because your leader's about to be in traffic. And that could change the way things are going. Depends on where Terry Dahl is going to be when they get to him. Judson, Duggar, Tanny Hill, Collins, Bittinger, Yates, Cooper, Loon, and Boyd. Boyd into the top 10 after starting about 13th in this thing. Right now, everybody kind of looks like they're just riding in place. 10 laps in the books, almost a third of the way home. Lap car right in front of your leaders now on the same straightaway. Top 4 have broken away. Judson, Duggar, and Tannehill have gotten away from Collins. Collins has Bittinger right up under the back of the 94. Shane Yates right in there up under the back of the 69 car. Now loses a little ground. Little gap back to the 9 of Cooper. Cooper's got company on the inside. Loon in the 69. Trying to work to the inside. There's Boyd. Right behind. Contact between Loon and Cooper. Opens the door. Now contact with Boyd. Loon will escape through and pick up the spot. Cooper right under the back. Follows him directly into the corner. Now Yates is taking a peek on the inside of Bittinger. Leader's about to be in traffic. 21 laps to go. Top 2 now starting to break away from third. Kip Duggar. Jarrett Tannehill starting to fall back a little off of the 2 front runners. Sean Judson about to catch up to Terry Dahl. Eric Van Winkle now into this lap car situation. There's more in front of that. Raymond Lyle and Craig Burlew are right in front of these 2 lap cars. We're going to find out if the lap cars are going to pay any mind to the leaders coming. They're racing for position. Will they play, and who ends up with the lead after this? Caution. Caution is going to change this. The 88 car of Josh Hill. A little close to the wall there. He had problems early. Oh, now he gets around in front of the field. Backs it down to the inside. So he will drop all the way to the back, right at the halfway point. Hello, Heath. Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. All right. So it is Judson, Cole Duggar, Kip Duggar, Tanny Hill, Collins, the top 5. Then Bittinger, Yates, Loon, Cooper, and Boyd, the top 10. Budzine, Humphrey, Burnt, Ichkowski, Burlew, Lyle, Van Winkle, Hill, and Dahl. Rounding out the field. Everybody's still on the lead lap. They're going to get doubled up. We'll get ready to go back to green. 17 laps remaining. So just past the halfway point. It has been all Judson so far, and he gets a good start, but Duggar has the top side. This could be the undoing of the 19 car right here, because that outside, way more momentum. He's got to find bite. He's got to really be willing to take it deep in the corner, and he wasn't in a position to do so right there. I think we're going to see a new leader for the first time tonight out of turn number 4 at the halfway point. Cole Duggar, the 11 car, now has an opportunity to go in back-to-back weeks. He was third in the points coming in. With the top 2 not in attendance tonight, he will most likely leave with the points lead, and he's cleanly into the top spot. Judson second, Tannehill third, Kip Duggar back to 4th, and here comes Bittinger. Bittinger on a run, makes it up to 5th. Big gaggle behind that. Car side by side. I saw Yates and Loon, and they had contact with Collins plus each other. Cooper and Boyd behind that. Budzine side by side with Humphreys. That's all the way back to 11th and 12th. Through 1 and 2. Cole Duggar still in front. Now Tannehill trying to look to the inside on Judson. Got the nose there. Shows it to him. Peekaboo, I see you, but I've got momentum. I'm going right back by. Judson uses the top side, grabs second, back away. Now you can focus on the back end of the 11 car in front of him. Tannehill sits third. Kip Duggar behind that, and Scott Bittinger looking for an opening. Kip Duggar now goes to the bottom in 1 and 2. Gonna pull alongside for the podium spot. Tannehill up almost into the marbles. He keeps the momentum going, keeps the spot. Shane Yates up to 6th around Colt Collins. Josh Loon sits in 8th. Colby Cooper and Garrett Boyd 9th and 10th. Andrew Humphreys has dispatched Gary Budzine. He's 11th. Budzine is 12th. Inside 10 to go. Cole Duggar got the lead on the last restart right at the halfway point. He won last week. Can he go back to back? Judson still second. Tannehill third. Duggar. That's Kip Duggar in the 48, and he's 4th, and Bittinger is still 5th. Shane Yates, quickest car on the track last lap. Not by much. He and Duggar. That's Cole Duggar in the 11. Almost mirroring in time, 17:04, 17:05. Judson back around, trying to work the inside. He's quickest that lap. Five to go this time. We're going to keep focused up to the front. They've singled out the first 6. Lap traffic will not be a factor. Lap cars are coming out of turn 4. Four to go this time for your leaders. Duggar, Judson, Tannehill, Kip Duggar still in 4th. Now Shane Yates making a bid for 5th here. He got to the inside of Josh Loon. Or excuse me, that's Scott Benninger's 69 car, not Loon's. Don't think he's got enough momentum in the spot where he's at. 3 to go. Now Judson back alongside Duggar. He keeps the nose there. Duggar's going to have to go up the hill. Can Judson find some bite on the exit of 4? Not quite enough that time. He can get there in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is a completely different dynamic right now. White flag going to come out this time. Duggar sees it first. Top 4 have broken away from 5th place. Scott Bittinger. One last set of corners, one last chance for the 19 of Judson. Gets the car in, tries to set it early, gets the drive off. It is not going to happen. Cole Duggar wins at Lanier. Judson was 2nd. Tannehill will come home in 3rd. So, we'll see who all is in our chat right now. I don't think there's anybody in our chat, but we'll get our drivers around. Get them to park right here. Oh, there we go. Now they're all starting to show up. Jared Tannehill, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
I got you, buddy. Well, heck of a run tonight, man. A podium finish for you. Looked like there towards the end you had a shot to battle with these guys. Just no place to find enough momentum, it didn't look like.
No, it was pretty tough to get around those guys. You know, they were running the strong line, I think. But I did kind of find something up high there at the end, but just not enough time.
Well, it looked like, they reworked the track between the B main and the feature. And did we give up 2 lines of racing by doing that, or do you think it helped us in the feature tonight?
It's hard to tell. Sometimes like tonight it might hurt, but last week it really helped us out. So kind of a gamble, but I don't think it gave up too much. It was just it was still a good race and just tough to get that high side going until later in the race. But there's really no right formula on that. It's just kind of a gamble.
Well, an awesome run, man. You come home on the podium. I'm sure you got a few shout outs tonight before we let you get out of here.
Yeah, big thank you to the guys that put on this league. It's a lot of fun, and thank you to my parents, my sister, my brother, my girlfriend, and thank you to you for giving us this broadcast.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations again. Look forward to seeing you back next week.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Jarrett Tannehill, our 3rd place finisher. Let's move over here. We'll talk to the driver of the 19 car. Let's talk to Sean Judson. Sean, you there, buddy?
I'm here.
Well, a great run. You led the first half, and then that guy snuck by you there. But it looked like you made a good run at getting back at him. Tell us about the last couple of laps there.
Cole's always tough to run against, and I could get to him on the inside first half of the corner, and then just up off. Didn't have enough grip to get the run down the straightaway to keep it even into the corners. But yeah, it's a good run for a change in these cars. I'm not the best with the street stock, so it feels good to come out of here with the top 2.
Yeah, it looked like you had found something there, being able to run with your right rear right below the marbles, and then with him starting on the outside, he timed you perfectly. If you could have cleared him, do you think you could have held him off for the last 17 laps?
If I could have cleared him, yeah. But me, Cole, Scott, and Kip, we run together so often. He knows pretty much exactly where I'm going to start before I know it. So it's really hard to dummy him on a restart.
Well, nonetheless, second is a great run that should help you out this early in the season in the points. I'm sure you got a few shout-outs, and then we'll let you head off to have some more fun.
Oh yeah, all the guys over at Team Outlaw Motorsports, Jetty Designs, KDC Photography, Beer Tube, Beer Royal, my buddies Cole, Scott, AJ, Kip, my team owner BJ.
All right, man, thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you back on track next week.
All right, take it easy, Roger.
Sean Judson. He finishes in second. And this guy is back on another one of those streaks, and it may be hard to slow him down now, especially when he's going to come out here with the points lead. Cole Duggar, you got a copy?
I do. Hello, Roger.
Well, man, it looks like the 11 car is going to get hot again here, kind of mid-season. We've seen this a couple seasons ago with you. What are you doing that's so special out there picking up these wins?
Tonight was just all about I had a good position on the grid, and it was really hard just trying to keep up with Sean there for a long time until that last restart. I was able to get a good jump on I think that was the only restart. I think we only had one caution in the race, but I was able to get a good jump there, and that really helped. And it's kind of hard to get a run off the far bottom if you're pinched down. So that tonight was mostly luck of the draw. I don't know if I really could have done much if I started from 6th, 7th on back. Maybe that'd have been tougher to do, but definitely the good start tonight.
Well, an awesome run, man. You're peaking at the right time, I think, and with the top two gone in points, you're going to really have a big gap. What does that do for confidence the rest of the season?
Yeah, it helps a lot, and you don't really want to you don't want to predict that you'll have a week outside of the top 10 or top 5, but it's certainly possible at any given point. And hopefully keep the confidence up and keep having good starts and get top 5s. We should be good to go for points. And Reed's out tonight. Reed's on vacation. Hope he's enjoying that. And then we got a couple of the top guys in points that are out at Bristol this week. So they have drop weeks, but you don't want to drop them just by not showing up. So you never know what that can do is shake up the points.
Well, one bad night can change everything. You could have a bad night later on this season, and that could equal things out. But some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate another great victory tonight, buddy.
Yeah, definitely want to put a big shout-out to GB Restoration, Gary Budseen, all those guys over there, and Scrub-a-Dub Car Wash and Oil Change Centers. They helped put on the league, and KDC Photography 11 as well. And got to thank Sean, Scott, my dad, Kip. They always run with me, help me practice and such, and can't do without them. And big thanks for broadcast, Roger.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll see you next week.
You got it.
Cole Duggar wins again. Let's take a look at our results tonight. Well, like I said, Cole Duggar wins it. Sean Judson was second. Jarrett Tannehill third. Kip Duggar in fourth, and Scott Bittinger rounded out the top 5. Sixth, Shane Yates. Seventh, Josh Loon. Garrett Boyd in eighth. Colby Cooper ninth. Colt Collins was 10th. The 11th went to Andrew Humphrey. Gary Budzine in 12th. Dean Burnt 13th. Craig Burlew was 14th. 15th, Tony Ichkowski. Terry Dahl in 16th. Josh Hill in 17th. And Raymond Lyle rounded out the field. Everybody finished on the lead lap. So a good night of racing for all these guys. Don't forget to jump over on the other part of the channel and check out Dominic Santina. He is going to have a new series, the Down Dirty Outlaws, going live over there. So go check that out. New series. Next week we should have all three. We should have Hales Corners back. We'll have Midwest Dirt Racing, and we should have Down and Dirty Boys back on all the channels. So, a full night of racing next Sunday night. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Dirt Slingers, Monday Night Thunder, 360 winged sprint cars. Boys back at it for round number 9 there. Dominic Santino will be on the call, and then we'll follow that up with the Dirt Slingers, 360 wingless sprint car series. They'll be at round number 9 of their season. And I will be back in the booth for that one. And then Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, PRO Sidewinder Series. The guys being the Pro Late Models, I think they're at Lernerville. And then Wednesday night, General Tires Winter Nationals presented by Tim Sims. Round 10, getting down to it. Only 3 races left in that series. And there's been some really, really good racing the last 3 or 4 weeks of that thing. It has gotten the points pretty tight, and things are starting to get close for these guys. So be sure you tune in for that. That'll give our whole week of racing to you. Like, share, and follow on the Facebook page. Subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo. You'll know every time we go live. Before myself, Dominic Santana and Zach Krieger here at the Dirt Racing Network. Until we see you guys the next time, thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening with us. Be sure to check out Dominic's show starting just any moment now. And we'll see you the next time. But until then, keep it dirty. Good night, everybody.